So this is a Deco Art video. I'm using all Deco Art products, and I have a mixture that I use with all of them of 1-to-1 of paint to Floetrol. So it's always a 1-to-1 ratio, and then only if it appears to be a little bit thicker than, say, like warm honey or like the thickness of Elmer's glue or melted ice cream where it pours off your stick in a steady stream. That is the desired consistency. But if it's thicker than that, then I will add a little bit of water. Otherwise, I do not add water. And I also say if I mix in a cup 4 ounces of paint, 4 ounces of Floetrol to make 8 ounces of a paint mixture, then I add 8 drops of silicone or treadmill lubricant to the 8 ounces of paint mixture. So a drop of silicone per ounce of paint mixture. So 8 ounces of paint has 8 drops of silicone mixed in, and then I transfer it into the squeeze bottles that I use. And the squeeze bottles and the pool trowel that you see me using, which is a wonderful tool for larger scale projects like this. This is a 36-inch wide canvas and 24 inches deep, and so the pool trowel is fabulous for larger swipes. And then I also have plastic paint scrapers that you can get at the dollar store, any paint or hardware store, or it's also in my Amazon link, that are 3 to 4 inches wide, and the one that's a couple inches wide. And I also use an old beat up store credit card, membership card, whatever. So it's plastic, and I use that as a tool as well. And I usually keep a palette knife around and a skewer, a bamboo skewer that you use for food. Those are great for fine detail. The squeeze bottles are in my recommendations link in my Amazon link below the video, and I love them because there's 8 to a pack, and they're a heavier plastic than the dollar store kind of squeeze bottles, and they have a very small opening, so you have all the control that you need. And they have a screw-on lid that seals very tightly. There's no leakage, and they store with the paint mixture in them indefinitely. And as I use the paint mixture up, I just refill and continually add to my bottles, and I shake it. So that is why I get the smaller cells, and the lacing is from being in the bottle and being shaken, but it has the silicone. And sometimes it'll have paint poured in there that had OGX in it. But that is why I get the lacing that I get when I do these kind of swipes. So I like a good coat of the white mixture, and you could kind of see the crossbar of the canvas from underneath. So I had to layer it up pretty good just to get a nice coverage. And then I had a student that was there with me that I was showing her. She had wanted a lesson in how I do my abstract paintings with the fluid art, and so I was also helping her and showing her on her canvas what to do. So there was a lot of talking back and forth, and that is why I chose on this video to do a voiceover, because we had a lot of chatter going on and a lot of instructions, and so I did not want it to be disconcerting to the viewer. But I did want you to see the process, and I did speed the video up, and I cut out a lot of the walking back and forth and talking and all that, so the video is sped up at least 3 to 4 times faster than I originally painted it, just so that it would not be such a very long video. But I wanted you to be able to see how the painting is structured and how it kind of came to being. And I never plan out a painting like this. I just kind of go with the flow and kind of let my spirit move me in the direction that it wants to take me. But I always kind of use the black kind of as like drawing my line work in, like you would draw a pencil sketch. So I draw in a line with the black and then I lead off from that with my colors. And I like the contrast of the warm red tones against the cool purple blue tones, and so I like the play of the colors back and forth in this particular painting. That's what I'm choosing to do. So the colors that I used in this painting were titanium white, lamp black, dioxazine purple, purple rain, ultra blue deep, bright blue, desert turquoise, teal mint, sea breeze, primary yellow, orange flame. I think I said true red. And I mixed the primary yellow also with a true ochre to get a golden yellow. So that's in another bottle that I use more so as I get into the painting. It's a golden yellow that I mixed. And I had some dazzling metallics copper that was in the bottle, one of the bottles too, that we used as well. So I think that pretty much covers the colors that I used. And so the rest of the video is just going to be me kind of working it step by step and explaining to her my thought processes and how I choose my shapes and the flow of everything. And the great part is if there's something on there that you put on or you drip on accidentally and you're not crazy about it or whatever, you can always swipe off an area, put a little white back on, which is also in my squeeze bottle, and then, just redo it. Or you can even do a swipe with the colors and say it's just not intense enough. You can put those colors back down and do it again. That's the beauty of this style of painting. So I hope you enjoy watching the rest of it, and I'll be with you at the end of the video. So that's just doing some touch-ups at the very end and moving it to the table to put it on another table to dry. And here is the close-up of it wet. And there will be a picture at the end where it's more dry so you can see it. And as always with this type of painting, anytime you put a nice glossy clear coat over it at the end, it makes that color pop again like it looked like when it was wet. So I highly recommend sealing your paintings with a high gloss varnish to give it that pop of color again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out all the links below the video. See you next time.